What's going on, guys? Another day, another tattoo vlog. I'm gonna pass it off to Tango and he'll let us know what we're doing today.
Today's gonna be super exciting because I'm gonna show Alex how to use a real life reference, take a picture of it, and then we're gonna recreate that picture and turn it to a tattoo stencil. And I'll draw in the background and everything too. There's a few masks that we have hanging on the wall, so we're gonna take pictures of it. I'm gonna show you and Alex how to convert it to a tattoo stencil. Welcome to the shop. Hi Lauren, you're on camera. There's Ray over here. What's you working on, Ray?
Working on a half sleeve, dragon, Aruma.
Sick.
Notice the back, dragon, big ass dragon head.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright, let me show you guys. So we got this mask on the wall.
It's like a wolf? What is this?
It's Boo's collection. I think this is like it's a wolf, but Katsuni. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I'll ask him later.
Yeah, okay, so we got that mask.
We got a Hannya mask
Okay.
right here, and then shoot, I don't even know. I forgot the name of this mask too. These are
No?
huh?
N-O-H?
N-O-H?
No mask?
No mask. Something like that, so I don't know. So what's cool about having your phone on you is like you basically, like sometime I walk to temples or something and they have some pretty dope statues and I'll take a picture of it. And if someone asks me for, like, say I took a picture of a Buddha statue, right? I just take a picture of it, and if someone asks me about like a Buddha piece or something, I have like real life reference. You know what I mean? It's way better just recreating off a real life reference. So I'll be showing you guys how to recreate that. I'm probably gonna snap this picture, the mask, and the wolf, and then let's go from there. So say the picture's on the wall already, right? I'm trying to figure out like a good angle for me to snap it so I can recreate it. For the Hannya mask, I kind of like it at like this angle right here, from here to about here. But I like it about this angle right here, right there. So I just took pictures of the three masks and we're gonna start converting each one by one. We already took pictures of the reference, the mask reference on the wall, and now I'm gonna show Alex how to convert it to a drawing. What should we do first? You wanna do a mask?
Yeah, let's do the Hannya one.
You wanna do a mask? So this is the picture that I took earlier, and I'm gonna convert this mask into a drawing. So if you're wondering what program I use Adobe Fresca. Is it Fresca?
Fresca.
Alright, since the last time we spoke, what do you do once you load the picture? What is one of the steps if you wanted to trace this
Turn
thing?
the opacity down.
Yeah. So if you guys want to like trace anything, just make sure you guys dim the opacity down to like 20-30% where it's lighter, and then you can create another layer and draw on top. You remember?
Yes.
So create another layer to draw on top. Then I'm gonna go to this option right here and taper.
Basic taper.
Basic taper.
And then 4 for the brush size.
4, 5, 6,
Okay.
around there. All right, let's go.
So first you're starting off with the outline.
Yeah,
Just the outside portion.
the outside. Basically, when you're tracing it, you can start anywhere, but right now I'm just gonna start from the bottom and work myself up. But sometimes, like say, it's easier to start on the mouth, the eyes, and nose, and then work yourself out too, because you're building the face. But right now, I'm just gonna start from the bottom. Basically, when the first layer, you want to just draw what you see. I'm kind of making little changes to it because this is made out of, what is this? ceramic,
Oh,
so
okay.
you know the way that the teeth are touching each other and all that stuff. So making some small changes to it. Alright, so this is how it looks like. I'm gonna lower this opacity and start adding my twist and style to it. So first layer done, lower the opacity, create another layer, add things that you want to add in. I'll make some changes. I feel like this teeth is a little bit too thick, so you can lower it down now. Check out this part. So if you look at the mask, always understand that like your face is still like an oval and that you still have a middle line.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing with the mask. This is the middle. You know what I mean? It goes to the middle, and then this is the middle. This is the middle, and it goes down to here. This is right. See that? Every time you draw anything, you have to understand that. I drew this, and what happened?
It's not in the middle.
It's not in the middle.
Okay.
And that's how I correct myself right away after drawing it. Sometimes, if I'm drawing it, I don't do this because I'm used to it. But like, if you're new, or like, you know, what's half of that?
Mm-hmm.
So this is wrong. This area. So what I do is erase this whole thing again. This whole structure right here. Now you see it looks better. Finding the middle.
I see.
So that's like one of the things how you correct yourself. That one is really noticeable. You know what I mean? Some a little bit off, it's fine. Remember, it goes same with the teeth too later. You get it? The middle with the middle. Like a stencil now. So a lot of the masks where the under the nose you see like the lines. This one is more simple, so you don't see it, but I noticed like a lot of masks has this. It's just those lines that cut. Because you're adding this in when you shade it, it gives it more detail. You'll start learning these lines because I do it, and then when you shade it, you kind of like understand how I shade with these lines, and it's kind of like guidelines. I'm done with my second layer. Check this out. Look pretty cool, huh? From just a mask on the wall and recreating it. This is ready to go. One thing's crazy about this is you gotten this far, right? If you lower the opacity and make more changes, that's how you start seeing these masses get some crazy ass detail, because now that you change it up to this, I can change it one more time and make it even look crazier. Once you get the structure of something, you can just recreate on top of it.
You make it look easier than how it is, but
at first it's kind of hard. Well, at first you should be copying everything the same. Then the trick is lower the opacity and draw on top, just to keep that structure, and then add detail. And sometimes when you go too crazy and it doesn't even look right no more, you have the original one to base off again. So it's like, if you mess up, you have the original one. If you mess up, you have the original one. Go Google, go whoever's Instagram or whatever, and just start now looking at this picture like, hey, I want my eyes more aggressive. Look for a mask with the eyes that you like, and you kind of lower the opacity and just kind of convert it over to like changing the eye shape to your way. And then say teeth or horns or whatever, you start, using what you see out there.
Okay.
And create your own.
Gotcha.
And over time you develop the style.
Yeah, this looks nice. I like the center thing that you told.
That one
makes
is for flowers, everything. Like everything that I draw that center. It keeps things in line.
Maybe since we already made this, let's turn this into the half sleeve.
Okay. So this mask, I'm gonna add background, which usually I do waves, clouds. Those basically most of it what I do, water and cloud, and then flowers. So I'm just gonna pick a random flower that I've drawn to speed this up, and I'll show you. I'm trying to figure out if I should have the mask facing forward like this, straight up, but it's kind of like
Too straight.
Too straight. One thing about art is you want a little bit of bend to it so you can work the flow with it. I'm feeling a little bit like relaxed a little bit, right? A little setback. So I have my placement there. So we just added peonies. You see how it's upper shoulder? Lower the opacity a little bit. Come on, erase it out. I like it where it is. Just right behind it, and I feel like one more would be pretty awesome. Where would you think I would add it?
Underneath.
Yeah. You don't want it to be too over, but you want it to overlap. You know what I'm saying? Before you start erasing the mask, what you duplicate the layer, and then you just put it away. So now I can erase the mask out.
Okay, so this one, the flower's going over it.
Yep.
The other one was going under it.
Under. Now, I'm gonna draw in the background. So create another layer. Well, up here, there's not much room, but I can add negatives to, the negative lines that flow through. So if I'm picking from here, I'll pick a negative that goes like that. And I'll follow it with another one right over. And I left myself a gap right here, you know why? From back here, I'm gonna pull another weight negative. And that will be pretty much, if you see why this flower is half right here, because it's gonna wrap to the back side of the tricep. This wave's gonna wrap to the front side of the tricep. You know what we can do instead of this cloud right here? Let's put another wave crashing right through it. Pretty simple, right? For the background, it doesn't have to be too complex. You just gotta work in front. Alright, so now I'm pretty happy with the background. So what I'm gonna do is lower the opacity of the background, create another layer. Now I'm gonna finalize the whole piece and show you all the negative stuff.
Okay.
This one's tricky. Which side should I choose?
Is there a wrong side for this?
No, this one I might have to just do like. Oh yeah, this one is. If you do shade dark to light, then this would be your lightest spot, and your lightest spot should be the one you fade out. That is how it looks, and then once you add in your reference, boom, look at that. Now that you drew it out, the day that your client come, it's just drawn out, but you can still twist it. Look at this. Now that's like this. Look, you can twist it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can twist it a little bit back like that. Because if you want this flower to be more in, twist it like that. You know what I mean? It still gives you a lot of room. So that's one layer, and now I saved that already, and let's just erase it out.
It just makes it like easier to picture.
Yeah, for if you want to post it up for grabs or anything, just erase the side.
Is this one going to be up for grabs?
Maybe.
Make sure you guys are following the Instagram, Tango's Instagram. This might be up for grabs.
I'll probably put it up for grabs, just for fun. Look at that.
Yep.
Sick, right? And that's how I, from start to finish right there. Today you saw how I took a reference on the wall, took a picture of it, and then slowly converted to a drawing, and then add in your background and your fillers.
Oh yeah.
It's ready to go, bro.
Ready to
It's
go.
Ready to go. But then I created 2 layers, so if I close this off, I still got the original one.
Okay, I was about to ask about that. yeah, because if you only had the other one and you go to print it,
Yeah,
it's
then
gonna
it's
be
all
cut
gone.
off, right?
So you always want to duplicate things. Before I draw on paper, and then every time I correct, I would cut another paper, the stencil paper, put it on top, redraw it. In the beginning, I did it with you with paper, but it's just gotten crazy, and like it's just better to like I can screen record here, and then the editing's so much better. But I feel like drawing on paper makes you a lot better too.
Okay.
But drawing on this is hard. It's different. You gotta get used to it. There's so many options and like which brush, which pen, and stuff. So it took me a while to get used to it, but I'm giving Alex the shortcut.
I like the iPad more than the paper.
Yeah,
Because it's just easier for the references.
yeah. And this is ready to go, man.
Perfect.
So we have 2 other design that I want to keep creating with Alex. The wolf,
The wolf mask.
and then the other
I don't
mask.
know what the other one was.
I'm sorry. I should know, but I don't know the name. I know what mask it is. I don't know the name. So, but we'll do those too and create those 2 pieces. Because if I were to create, if I had another mask, this Hannya mask can be on top, and put the wolf mask at the bottom of this. How about next video?
We'll combine it.
We'll combine it to a full sleeve, huh?
All right,
what do you guys
guys.
think about that?
Next video will be a full sleeve video.
But in order for this to happen, I want you guys to like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. My Instagram is invested_tango. Check out my work. I have a lot of photos of reference and stuff that I do.
All of that will be linked down below in the description. We'll see you guys very soon for the next video. We're out. Peace.